Hi, my name is Kevin Mack. I'm the head instructor of Krav Maga Nation in Philadelphia, and we have schools in the surrounding Philadelphia suburban area as well. This next video is actually one of the few conceptual videos we have. I'm not actually teaching the technique, I'm teaching you the concept that kind of carries over into a few techniques that we have in the system. The one privilege I have had with training with my instructor, Alan Feldman was one of the first American instructors trained by Imi and his top students to introduce Krav Maga to the United States back in 1981. Now, alongside Darren Levine and Rick Litzstein, these were the three first American instructors. Our community of students here in Philadelphia is probably, alongside Los Angeles, the longest running community of Krav Maga practitioners outside of Israel. There's a lot of knowledge that's accumulated over the years, whether from my instructor or from his students and his black belts that have been passed on to me. He also had the pleasure of training with Imi and his top students when there was only one Krav Maga organization, and everybody kind of worked together. So Alan will teach us a lot of techniques and concepts he learned from Imi. He will also teach us things that he learned from Eyal Yanilov, who he considers one of his top instructors, Raphael Grisi, a couple of Chaim Zut's students. There's people that he's had the privilege of working with on and off. He's also trained with Darren Levine, and he'll come back from vacation saying, hey, I learned this. So we, as Alan students, have accumulated we've been the recipient of a wealth of knowledge that's come from all these different Krav Maga instructors. So we're not really teaching the experience of one person, but of multiple Krav Maga instructors. Some of our techniques and these strategies are pretty old school. Some people still teach them, some don't. This concept you will see in some of the newer techniques or the most common Krav Maga techniques. The other one, maybe not so common. But the concept we're trying to get across here is how my instructor would always describe it is as out of control, in control. You know, there's a couple kind of self-defense techniques that we use in Krav Maga that require our body movement to be out of control, but in control, in full control. The first time, or the most common example of this, is usually gun from behind. Now the gun is behind me, it's at close range. Remember, I'm not really teaching the defense here, so I'm going to skip over things. Of course you look first, see where the hand is. But the out of control, in control comes from here. And then you attack. Sorry. I am not turning around into the line of fire. The gun is pointed at the largest width of my body, which is the upper back. So if I just turn around, I'm shooting my entire back. So this out of control, in control is my falling in, so that I'm off the line of fire very quickly. Just so you can see from this angle of the camera, I am falling in. The line of fire is way out there. I'm controlling the weapon. I am attacking. It is not a turn, a grab, and attack. Out of control, in control. When I first learned this, my instructor had a little bit of problem communicating that to me. So he would do it like so. It's more like a trust fall. He's holding me up. All my weight is on his back, then he's going to let go, and I'm going to fall in. Pec against pec. I am not walking straight into his chest or the other side. My pectoral muscle is up against his chest here. So he's holding me. He's holding all my weight. My hand is falling. I'm out of control, in control. So that way, if you're holding the gun, you now know you feel the gun, you feel the pressure, and you roll in, control the weapon, attack, takeaway. That's the out of control, in control concept, and if you're learning gun from behind, and that may be one of the more stumbling blocks that a lot of people have, which is that basically rolling into your attack. And you'll see that in a lot of different situations. We were teaching defense against hair grabs. Neither one of us have hair. But if he was pulling me from my hair from behind, I am not turning into it. I am dipping my shoulder down and coming into the attack. Same thing with the shirt grab. He's pulling me at the shirt here. I'm dipping in, out of control, in control. I am not resisting his pull. I am going with it, boom, and attacking. So anytime, if the guy has my bag, he has a shirt, he has a jacket, he's pulling my hair, the whole time he pulls and I feel that tugging, out of control, in control, coming into the attack. Most of you have seen that. The other time he teaches, my instructor would teach this to me and how I teach it to my students, is straight punch from a natural sitting position. Our fighting stance is a privilege. You know, we learn how to fight from here. All students train from here. But my students, we also learn to throw almost all of our attacks and counterattacks from a natural standing position. You know, I'm standing naturally, I kick. I'm standing naturally, I defend. You know, my hands, no matter where they are, they're down on my side, my hands are crossed, I'm scratching my neck. I have to be able to throw my attacks from there at all times. This is, the visual field is here. You know, my hands are in this field, I can attack, but if they're here, I don't bring them up and then attack. I'm bringing them up from wherever they start. If my hand is down, it comes up. If you're in view of the camera, you see it's coming straight up there. My hand is coming straight up as if it is weighted, and it's dragging the body into it. So that he's not just feeling the hand coming up, he's feeling the weight of the whole body. It's dragging the weight with you. Alan Feldman would always describe this as the old Chinese Kung Fu movie, Drunken Boxer with Jackie Chan, where the hand comes out and the whole body comes with it. It's not as exaggerated as that. You know, he comes into the attack. That's kind of what we're doing here, but a little bit more in control. Less out of control, more in control. So the hand comes up. The whole point of him talking about being out of control, in control, was to put the power of the body behind it. So you're not bringing a hand up and just punching with the strength of the arm. It's all the weight of your body behind it. And of course, once you do that, it drags your body into your fighting stance so you continue to attack. So your hands are at your side, the punch comes up. It drags the body out of control, in control. So I'm here, and you attack. You know, I don't waste time bringing my hands up and then start throwing jabs. Person presents a threat to me, and you continue attacking. You know, anytime you do that out of control, in control, it's only out of control for a couple seconds till it makes contact, and then you follow up from your proper stance and from your proper body mechanics of a fight. You will see it in a couple other positions, you know, some knife defense, knife from the side, gun from the side, but that out of control, in control will be the key to you really getting gun from behind down. It really be the key of getting punching from a natural standing position down. As students, if you're not training from a relaxed position or with your hands crossed and being able to come into counterattacks, you're not training properly, in my opinion, because as I said, this is a privilege, this is a gift. I may not have time for that. I'm walking out my door, boom, that person's there. You know, it doesn't look very pretty, but it's effective. You might not knock them out, but it sets up the power shot that's coming after it. My name is Kevin Mack. Krav Maga Nation, our website is www.philadelphiakravmaga.com. Feel free to drop me an email and ask me any questions you might have. This video, as I said, was a little bit more conceptual, and we're coming out with a book that's going to talk about a lot of concepts and strategies of a lot of the old school Krav Maga techniques mixed with some of the newer stuff that you see these days. Thanks.